Hey guys, Rob Murphy from Holistic Healing Choices here. Now today we're having a look at a bit of an in-depth look at self-sabotage and why we do it. Because I'm sure at some point, somewhere along in life, you have experienced this for yourself. Where you want to do something and you want to be very good at it, but something keeps holding you back. Or you put yourself, or just basically screw up and you're back to where you were beforehand. So, after the intro here, let's dive right in. Okay, so self-sabotage. It's that thing that we keep doing to ourselves. We go try to do something, better ourselves, better our situation, better our lives for whatever we're doing, but we keep messing up. And it puts us back into where we were, basically. So, why does this keep happening? Well, basically because of how we value ourselves. Okay, so we need to have a look at our value level and where we value ourselves at. So, let's say we're smack bang, or roundabout in the middle there, of our values. Now, this is for a whole bunch of different things as well. So this is relationship, business, finance, fitness, health, all aspects of our life, spirituality, whatever it is, where we have our certain value level. So our subconscious mind holds us at that value level. So let's say in the scheme of finance, we've got $0 to $100 and we value ourselves at about $50. We're only ever going to be at that $50 unless we do some work around ourselves. So every time that we win, let's say $100, we go up, cool, we're at $100. All of our problems and everything else that we're carrying through are personified at that. And then we go straight back to that $50 or even worse off to start with. So, something happens. Someone comes out of the woodwork and scams us and we go, oh, this is a great deal. I've got this extra money, I'll give it to them. Or in other terms, we just buy that shiny object. We go, we've got this extra money. Oh, great. Yep, cool. And the shiny object breaks down and then we're back to square one. I mean, if you really focus hard on it too, you can go down in value as well. You could pick up an addiction or do something else that's just going to waste your time, your energy, your value, and go further down. And the people you hang out with as well. They're all going to be around that similar value mark that you put yourself at. So, what do we do about this? I mean, this can be for relationships as well. Everything's going along, going good, we're in true love, we're happy, better do something to mess this up, whether I mess around with someone else, whether I just start an argument for no apparent reason and the person just goes, what the hell is going on, you've changed, whatever, and we're back to where we were. And this comes down to our limiting beliefs, the beliefs that we have about ourselves. So here, I'm only worth $50 odd at a time. There, we're saying that. We're constantly saying that. This is what our subconscious mind is telling us and we're believing it and whatever else. I don't deserve true love. I don't deserve to be wealthy. I don't deserve to be fit, happy, healthy, whatever it is, because we have these limiting beliefs. So then it becomes a question of how do we change this? How can we actually get out and do something about it? You don't have to do anything really radical to start with. Basically, one of the biggest things is that our mind likes to keep us safe, likes to keep us comfortable, likes to be, where we are. What we're doing, what we're operating at, that's where we're comfortable, that's where we're safe. So we have our comfort zone and our mind thinks, okay, what has to change? Or these fear of changes, or like, I know I'm not good enough for this because I'm used to this is what I've grown up with, this is what I've happened with, like our belief system is around this is what we know and believe to be true. Then to start changing that, just start stepping out of your comfort zone. And it doesn't have to be anything wild or whatever as well, even just little steps. Well then go, okay, I can achieve that. I can do that. Like if it is relationships, go out and speak to someone, having a conversation with them. Gain friends first, because then you can do that. Then you can easily say, well, I'm capable of doing this, just even talking to people. So next step would be to go into an intimate relationship with someone and see how that goes. Even if it only lasts for a couple of months, you've done that. You've proven to yourself that you've stepped out of your comfort zone, things have happened, and it wasn't that scary. That fear of things changing or being different or we can't do this, you've just proven to yourself that you can. Now, it might not have worked out the way that you wanted, So you just go back and you recalibrate. You don't become fearful of the fact that something has happened, something's changed, you've grown a little bit. You recalibrate and you go again. That is where this success comes from. We may have self-sabotaged a little bit, but it's like, okay, why? Rather than going, okay, no, it's the external problem. We take the responsibility in ourselves to say, okay, that didn't work. What did I do? What could I do better? And how could I be better in that? It does take some personal development work. But stepping out of that comfort zone, even if it's a financial thing, try trading stocks. Open an ETF account and just put little bits away. There's Braze, Spaceship, whatever, that you can help with that. CommSec Pocket is another one that you can just do little bits and pieces to change that financial future. And then once you've got all this money, and once again, don't touch it. Leave it. Things will happen with the stock market and whatever else. It's a bit of a bloodbath at the moment, but it's getting that experience. And then you say to yourself, I can do this. So maybe I'll actually try and trade stocks myself, or do something else financial. Maybe I'll try my hand at a little bit of a hobby that may lead to a job that puts you into another income stream, like this, for instance. So it is all about stepping out of that comfort zone in comfortable little steps. So not so much comfort, but don't always throw yourself into the deep end. It does work, and sometimes it's a major success. Like, if you want to be a better presenter, start with video. Start with little Zoom sessions before you jump right out into a TED Talk on stage where there's hundreds of people watching. And then it's going to be videoed, and then it's going to go around the world and stuff like that as well. So, little steps. Healing is a marathon, not a sprint. So remember that. And so then number 2, as it leans down the board, I've just realised, is personal development. This is, so all the Tony Robbins and all that sort of stuff as well, but even just professional development. Try something different, try something new. I was terrible at marketing my own business. So I got a coach who coached me on some of the stuff around the algorithm and how to generate leads and follow these leads up and blah, blah, blah. And now I've been busier than ever. So that's another reason why these videos have been taking so long to get out, is because I'm so busy in my actual job that I just don't have time for this anymore. But I'm making the time because I want to get out there and help as many people as possible with some little advice. So that personal development. What did I have to give up? Was just lazing around watching YouTube in the mornings and stuff, thinking about how tired I was and how whatever else as well. I realized I have all this energy. I have so much going for me that I can actually do it all. So I've raised my value level up there from the coaches and adding someone else into my environment who's been there doing it, having that. So I've developed along the side with them. And that goes to the same with, at the moment I've got a health and wellness coach as well, who's helping me regain where I was 5 years ago with the fitness and health and everything like that. So reach out for help as well. You can't solve your current problems with the same level of thinking. Maybe you need to reach out for someone who knows a little bit more. I mean, I know my way around body massaging. I know a fair bit about NLP and helping people overcome their issues, but that's because I'm thinking from outside their box. I can basically understand how I'm doing my problems, but solving them is a whole nother issue entirely. So you do need to reach out for help if you're really serious about getting past some of these issues, and if you want to do it a bit quicker. And then number 3, just to wrap this up, is time. It is going to take time. It is going to take patience, practice, and work. You will maybe go from A to, and you want to go to B, but you end up at C. Then you just have to recalibrate. Okay, so I did this, I got this outcome. If I go back here, what could I do differently that's going to lead me to B? It is a process, it is patience. Nothing that has ever been worthwhile happens easily and instantly. Sure, you can win lotto, but if you don't change the actual value, all those problems are just personified. And so if you were spending, like, say, $10 gambling a week, you'll be spending $100 until you're back down to where you were. It's just one of those things. Unless something inside us changes, we don't change. I mean, you could have $1 million and you could still be absolutely terrible at getting a relationship. It's one of those things that it does take time and effort, and it's not going to be an instant gratification. It may take years, it may take months, hopefully, it may take even weeks for some people. But it is that thing. You need to flip that mindset of, I want it now, I need it now, I do this, blah, 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 and go for those little improvements outside of your comfort zone. Have a look, hire people, or even just get as much free information, because there's so much on YouTube, as well as like Skillshare, Udemy, everything as well. Seeing how people are doing it, what you want to do, or something similar, and doing it well, and model them, copy them. What are their habits? What are their ideals? What are their beliefs? And also to like get some help with that. NLP, coaching, anything that's going to crush those limiting beliefs that you have about yourself. Whether you're not good enough, not smart enough, not fit enough, not whatever. Change those limiting beliefs, take those little steps, and in time, you will be able to overcome those self-sabotaging behaviors. And that's not to mean that you'll never do anything again. You'll go up your little value scale. But there's always a devil at every level. So the same stuff that got you to where you are now, or where you want to be, isn't going to get you further. You'll have to overcome another obstacle. And that's what I mean. Healing is a marathon. You'll overcome one little bit. Cool. Now I've got another roadblock. How do I get past this? But anyway, guys, that's a little bit on how to overcome self-sabotage yourself, and just some easy, simple ways. Be brave, be courageous, step outside that comfort zone, show yourself that you are capable, that you are worth it, that you are good enough, that you are strong, smart, fit, healthy, charismatic enough to attract that thing that you want. But anyway, guys, I'm Robert Murphy. I will see you in the next video.